out of here. My bets are that Gabriel is the one who did this. Thank you so much, Gabriel. I'm guessing that they knew it was mine simply because Court of Appeals, eviction. Oh, here's the 57-page lease we have. Evidence number 1. This is the actual ledger from online at Brittany's desk. Here is the correspondence that we've had with Gabriel online. Here is the piece of paper that indicates that I did not sign the class action waiver addendum. A detainer warrant may be filed immediately upon no non-payment of rent, okay? Well, they didn't do that properly, so I stayed. And here's just a few more bits of information about why this is a retaliatory eviction. Tenant not required to pay security deposit. In turn, the tenant waives the right to protect the tenant to enforce the rules, regulations, and protections under the section of security deposits. This is considered unlawful, and the tenant reserves the right to claim unconscionability at the time of agreement. Failure of landlord to outline the liability assumed by no security deposit, and the landlord has the entire amount available by law to penalize and sue tenant for at the end of their tenancy. Well, since I didn't pay a deposit, they can sue me in any amount. Part B. If tenant requests mutual inspection is provided in subdivision, the landlord and tenant shall then inspect the premises and compile a comprehensive listing. Neither tenant nor landlord signed this agreement and is posted into the lease agreement. No, you guys don't have it on file. Disputing and proposing a new regulation and requirement that prohibits the digital signature of a lease as of any grounds for eviction or failure to comply. You cannot sign something once and then copy and paste it when you mess up, Jared, sorry. See evidence under employee communication section, leasing agent Jared Rains. The listing of the damages was not provided or uploaded to the tenant account. See section original documents. This is going to be part 6628302, address of landlord or agent. Part A, the agent authorized to manage the premises is not listed in the lease. Part 2, the owner of the premises or the person agent authorized to act for and on behalf of the owner, acceptance of service, proof of process for receipt of notice and demands is not listed on the lease, and they were not able to provide me with that information when I asked in both written and in phone correspondence. That information is required by law to be kept current and up to date, and I am suggesting that they have vague and unclear information about who the owners and the agents are of this Panther Properties, Panther Management, Panther Residential. They are inconsistent, and the following are the listed parties, DBA, involved in having the ability to access or communicate to the tenants at Integra Hills Integra Preserve. Panther Property Management, Panther Properties LLC, Integra Hills, Integra Preserve, Integra Hills Preserve, Real Page Utility Management, Active Building, E-Renter. E-Renter is a third party that's not listed in the lease. Active Building is a third party not listed in the lease. And Real Page Utility Management is a third party not listed in the lease. Lance Harmon, the property manager, nor Gabriel Johnson at any point have made any direct correspondence, nor written via email, nor callback in regard to any of my attempts to make arrangements for this matter. See audio recordings and voice messages left to the property management. As indicated by Brittany, Bethany, and Jared, the employees and leasing agents, the management staff with administrative capabilities to oversee the ledger and to answer and resolve issues, both Gabriel and Lance were either 1, on vacation, 2, out of the office on 3 different occasions. See audio recording section 2719. Documented attempts to reach them and to arrange a meeting, hearing, and conference in regard to this matter. I withheld late fees because of improper abuse of billing system by Integra Hills Preserve management team. What my landlord is claiming is unlawful eviction, and it's not a reason to evict me based on a late fee. It's also illegal. Late fees are not a basis to evict a tenant and should be billed as a separate agreement in a clear and consistent manner. Payments should be entered into a ledger on the day that they are received by the management team, and a proper receipt should be provided to the tenant in all circumstances. The tenant should not have to request a receipt. The tenant should not lose an apartment. Based on the principles of equity and fairness and just business practices, I see that it is unfair to evict me in this situation. I'm being evicted for a fault that is not accurate, justified, or in accordance with the Tennessee state law or the Lease of Uniform Landlord-Tenant Renter Act. They had interference